I've seen a lot of posts on social media recently about keeping worms. All I use is a simple bucket, as you can see. The way I normally do it is before you put the worms in there, just poke holes through this end so the water can drain out, because obviously there'll be a lot of excess water. If you go from the other way, it will make like indentations inside, which stops the water coming out. But if you do it this way, the water will just drain through, no problem at all. Feeding wise, all I use is like bits of tomato and cucumber. As you can see, they're all hiding underneath the cucumber and the tomato. Every now and again I'll put some coffee in there, just like, you know, coffee pods or coffee filters, that kind of thing, or use tea bags. Not the fruit tea bags though, they don't seem to like that very much. I would say don't put onions in it or anything that's got acid in it, like lemons, lime, that kind of things. Try and stay away from like fruit stuff like pineapples and all that kind of thing, because when it ferments it turns into alcohol and they don't like it very much, and they do kind of die from that, so that's not a good idea. Potato peelings, I've tried that before, and you end up growing potatoes in there, which takes away the oxygen, which is also not very good for them anyway. I've tried all that before, even carrots and all that. Brilliant if you want to grow your own carrots, but not exactly very practical for your worms. I just stick to, like I said, cucumber and tomato is basically all I use. Tea bags and that kind of thing. I do change the soil every year, roughly, like once a year. Try and get the one that hasn't got the it's like black peat, but just try not to get the one that's got all the fertilizers and all that kind of stuff in it, because you will end up with stuff growing in there and you don't want that. Yeah, if you're going to try and use like cooked leftovers, don't use boiled potatoes or anything, because obviously you put salt in them when you're cooking it, and that's not good. Obviously it's the same with bloodworm and joker. They're not very good with salt products, so just try and steer away from stuff that's got salt in it. Basically that's all I use in there really, and they've been going for like 2 years now. I've added a few here and there every now and again when I've had some left over. But this way it just helps save a bit of money, because they are getting quite expensive these days. Just keep them going. I've got babies in there anyway, little tiny white ones, plenty of eggs, so there's enough coming through for the future. If you've got any questions or whatever, just pop a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for not. Cheers. Tight lines.